So you think motorsport is for the rich? Well, today I'm going to show you how cheap you can get into motorsport by renting a race car. Just like that one. So we're here with Pure Track. We are here to learn a little bit more about, one, the car and what you offer. So obviously you rent race cars to people that want to get into racing and don't want to build a race car. Because obviously an expense of a race car is 20, 30 grand.
Yep.
So what is it you offer?
So we're very much for your new driver. So
Yeah.
either you've come from track days and want to progress into motor racing, or you just want to get straight into motor racing.
Yeah.
There isn't really a lot of avenues. If you want to do it, but you don't know anyone in motorsport,
Yeah.
it's very hard to get into it.
Yeah.
So what we do is we provide cars available for one-off races if need be,
Yeah.
and for track day hire, which is why we're here today, is to train a new driver ready for his
Okay.
first race.
So what's the cost of a track day in a car?
For example, on a car like this, for a day like today, which is
Yeah.
a full day with mechanical background as well,
Yeah.
and with all of us here, and driving tuition, we're talking of just over £1,000
Yeah.
for a full day's running on the car.
Okay.
And then for a race day, we mainly do endurance racing because we find new drivers
More
that
time in
find
the
it-
seat.
More time in the seat, and it's a bit easier for people to get used to the car
Yeah.
with that environment of stress in a sprint race start.
Yeah.
That's around about £1,500.
Okay,
So it
yeah.
makes it very cost effective without
Oh, yeah,
having your own
because
car.
obviously you don't, like for me, I'm building a Golf, that's going to end up costing me 20 grand, for example. And then you've got to pay for the race days on top of that, and you've got no mechanics, and you've got to pay for tyres, you've got to pay for fuel, you've got to do this, that and the other. So that's all covered by that. It's just
All
arrive,
covered.
drive, and that's it.
Exactly.
Okay, so you run Renaults. Love a Renault. You run Renault, so you've got two of these, is it?
We've got two Clios,
Yeah.
and then we've got one Megane RS, and then we
Okay.
run another Clio and another two Meganes.
Okay, so I take it, for example, the Megane is more expensive to you?
Yes, a little bit more expensive because it's more wear on the car, more on tyres and
Yeah.
all those bits and pieces.
Okay, so the setup for race, what have you had to do to the car to make it ready? Yeah.
To be fair, not a lot, because it's a standard road car, standard
Yeah.
engine, nothing's been changed there.
Yeah.
Door shuts. It's had obviously upgraded suspension. We've put a splitter on
Yeah.
for downforce,
Yeah.
same as the rear spoiler.
Yeah.
Completely taken all the weight out of the car,
Yeah.
or as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Obviously we've got an FIA roll cage in there because
Yeah.
safety's paramount.
Yeah.
We've got the seats on runners, mainly because we do endurance racing.
sizes, yeah.
Different sizes. And then you've got all your safety gear, like your cut-off switches, your plumbed-in fire extinguishers. Other than that, it's very much a road car, and we set them up quite neutral, so new drivers aren't terrified when they get in the car. It's quite forgiving.
Which we have said, someone has gone on a lap, and you'll see how terrified he was later. But other than that, if you think about it, a race day is anywhere between 500 to 600 quid for two 15-minute sessions and a qualifying or a practice. So you've got an hour driving for about 500-600 quid. Then you've got your tyres, then you've got your fuel. So you're looking at about £1,000 anyway.
Easily, then spares. you
Then
need
spares if it goes wrong. So
Fuel.
it's £1,000. So for 500 quid more, you've got someone else that looks after the whole car and it's got all of that in case you do go for another set of
Yeah.
tyres and have an incident or what have you. So it does show you the cost effectiveness of it. But other than that, I reckon we should meet the driver, to be fair. Because I think that's it. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we met Mark at a Driven by Racing event, which is where people get to try a race car out that
Yeah.
haven't got licenses.
Yeah.
We hit it off with Mark and his mum straight away.
Yeah.
And it's always been his dream to race cars, but he, like so many others,
Yeah.
couldn't work out how to get into it.
Yeah.
There was no avenues.
Yeah.
So we had a good chat with him. We've mentored him all behind the scenes
Yeah.
to get him through his ARDS test, which he passed first time.
Yeah.
And then today's all about getting him used to the vehicle. We would say he's not your conventional racing driver, like I'm not your conventional
Yeah.
racing driver. And it just goes to show you can be absolutely anyone gets in this car. You
Yeah.
don't have to be a certain size
Yeah.
or gender or anything. Racing's for everyone, basically.
Yeah. Right, so this is Mark.
Hello.
This is the man that is going into your first endurance race at Croft.
Yes, right, yeah. 12th, 13th of July, I believe it is.
Nice. So what made you want to go racing? What was the thing that's gone?
The passion's always been there, you know, since I was a kid, you know, playing like games on the PlayStation and whatnot. The passion for cars has always been there. My dad was a mechanic as well, so sort of was always around it. And then as we got close to this, we did an event last year called Driven by Racing. We went to that at Silverstone, met these guys, and whereas before it always seemed a little bit out of reach, talking to these guys, seeing how they operate, it just seemed like maybe it was actually something we really could do. And we decided, you know, it's got to be done. You know, we got to do what you enjoy. So
because the other opportunity, I guess, obviously, did you look in the avenues of building your own car, or
we did think about it, but the problem is, you know, we have nowhere to store it. Really, we don't have a garage or anything like that. We have basically a driveway, basically. So you know, finding somewhere to lock it up, you know, being able to maintain it as well, the cost of that. You know, I know it's expensive to obviously buy, you know, arrive and drives, but at the same time, you know.
Well, but that's like what I was saying earlier. Obviously, it's £600 for a race, maybe more. Then you got your tyres, your fuel. You're already in at £1,000. 500 quid more. You got someone that looks after it. Got a spare set of tyres. If it rains, you got another set of tyres.
Exactly.
You got the fuel. If your brakes are gone, they'll change the brakes. So really, it's good value for money.
It's a good value for money, and it also, you know, takes the stress away because you don't have to worry about it yourself a little bit. Obviously, I still help. You know, like when it all came in this morning, I went out and, you know, picked them out and helped them out with it. But it takes all the really stressful parts away, I think. And you know, you get to be part of a brilliant team with these guys. You know, they've been so wonderful, both to me and my mother. You know, and it's just been brilliant. Really.
So, what if you were to say anything to anyone about being able to do it this way? What would you say?
Absolutely. If it's something that you're interested in, you know, first thing obviously you have to go to do your ARDS test, the ARDS, almost race driving school, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but that test basically, you know, you go past that, you can do that anywhere. I did mine at Mallory Park up in Leicestershire. With some beautiful people as well. They were really supportive as well. So go do that, and then just look at your options basically. You know, if you know, see what other events. You know, if there's another Driven by Racing, you can always go there. That's basically where race teams go to sort of advertise themselves and, you know, maybe do shakedowns for themselves. But always just go out there and look at options. I know there's a Facebook page with Arrive and Drive, you know, opportunities and whatnot. So just go out there and have a look, and don't be afraid to, you know, if you've got the money for it, you could be doing this as well.
So how have you found the Clio?
Really, you know, obviously, you know what's happened in the second one, but
we'll show that in a minute.
We'll show that in a bit, but in terms of the actual Clio itself, it's a joy to drive. You know, it's very lightweight. You know, I think it's got about just shy of 200 horsepower-ish. You know, it feels really great on the corners, you know, and Matt's been taking me through like how to get, you know, he said the important thing to get is the braking and the racing lights, you know, that's the important thing to nail, and, you know, the speed will come with that. And the Clio itself is just, it's a joy to drive. Once the rear tyres get heated up, you just feel the corners just go through it so well.
Well, I think we should cut to some track footage and have a little giggle as well.
Right, cool, so first lap out. We just warm the car up again, warm ourselves up, and then after that we start pushing on.
Gotcha.
No worries. Everything is, like we said, just keep control of the car, keep confidence in the car, lines and braking points, that's all we do. Right, we'll find our own space on track, Okay, so we're gonna walk this lap, and we'll talk about it. So up we go here. Okay, so we're braking now. Obviously the Porsche is in the way, so we're going around him. So we just need to carry the speed through here. Keep right, let the Porsche go, and then we'll get our own space. Down here, on the brakes, roll it in, try and carry the speed. That's better. See how much? See the corner's better then, won't it? Move to the right, there we go. Open the corner up, dab the brakes, in we go. In, straight. There we go, that's better. Firm brake, down, in, roll the speed in, roll the car in, go. There we go, we're carrying more speed now. See, we're carrying it. Right, in the brake pedal. Brake. Right, in. Go the gas. Nice. Back. Therefore, take your time. good, that's good. That's good. There we go, carry it in, go. Nice. Gang of the cage. Brake, in. Let the cage go. Let the cage go. Did you see how up and drew it? He broke to the corner.
Yeah.
Carried the speed, yeah? There we go, so this one, right, now turn it in. Now straight, yeah? Boom. There we go, back down. Brake down. Roll it in, carry the speed, carry the speed. One input, let it run, let it run, let it run, let it run. Go, go, go. That's good. Brake into this, get it done, nice, in. Go gas, you, track, let it run wide. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right, brake and turn, brake and turn, brake and turn, brake and turn, brake and turn. That's good, that's good. Good, go on, keep going, keep going. Now go. Brake. Roll it in, carry the speed, carry the speed. Miss the apex a little bit, miss it a little bit wide, you see that? Yeah, just got to get that braking down, hit that apex, and then we go. Brake, right, now in, straight, bang. Turn brake, bang, down in, go, carry speed, carry it, carry it, carry it, carry it, carry it, go, go, go. Let it run, let it run, let it run, let it run, let it run. Nice, nice. Yeah, put your indicator on, let them know you're going in the pit lane. You good? You're all right? Oh, okay, alright, okay. You good? Oh, alright, okay. Alright, this one. No, blue roll. Blue roll.
Oh, blue roll.
Sorry, I've done it again. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Hello, darling. You've been a bit poorly.
But yeah, we've done a couple of sessions already today, which is really good. Mark was, getting comfortable with the car first session. Second session, we started working on sort of trail braking into Druids, carrying a bit more speed into Surtees. Going into the third session, he's really progressed. We've taken 4 or 5 seconds off his time already, just by looking at the data on the car. Mark's he's listening, so he's a joy to coach. He's listening, putting it into practice, hitting the lines, hitting the apexes, hitting his turning points. So looking forward to the rest of the day.
So they go out for another session, but as you will realise, it does get expensive renting out cars.
Just find a gear and just coast in. Go drive?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know, did you, when we was coming out of clearways that time, as you lifted the clutch up, it bump.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was it.
Every time I try to go in a fifth, it just didn't fucking. Something was wrong. Every time I tried to go in the fifth, something would.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not you this wrong this time? Okay. That makes a change, just checking.
And sometimes on these track days, things go wrong. I think there was a money shift, Nick. So they're going to go and check the gearbox, drop a bit of oil, see if it's got any metal in it. But we believe there was a money shift. That's the cost of it. See,
this is the beauty of it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously the driver doesn't have to pay for it.
No, where is he? He's gone.
I think he's having a nap. He's having a nap. Meanwhile, graft, money shift. Have you done a money shift before?
No.
Oh, I've done a couple.
I'm a better driver.
Remember the Leon?
I'm a better driver.
The Leon had a money shift at Blighton, didn't it? Well, boom, bang, gone. But yeah, so see what happens. Sadly, it come towards an end.
Yes.
Whether it was a money shift or it was something like that that's done it. But that's then, as we were saying, what's the benefit for him?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a nightmare for you because you now got to go back, but that's what you get paid for. So
that's motorsport at the end of the day. You know, we've all been there. The motorsports, you can have all the highs in the world, and then all of a sudden you come crashing down, back, and that's motorsport. But that's why we do it. You know, because we love it. You know, and the highs outweigh the lows. But yeah, Mark's not got to worry about it. You know, he's go home. I'll give him all the footage of the data. He can learn from it as well.
Yeah.
He's with us in about 3 weeks at Croft for his first race.
Yeah.
So, you know, today it was all about bedding him in and getting him settled.
Seat time.
Yeah, exactly that, you know. And, you know, from what we've done today has been very, very good.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm confident going into Croft. Mark doesn't have to worry about it. We'll turn up at Croft with absolutely everything golden again and ready to go. And that is the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You know, when you're doing it yourself, it's hard. You know, I mean, you've got to carry so many tools, so many parts, so many of this, you know, just for something, simple that could go wrong.
Like when you took off the splitter earlier, it's like there's 3 people on it. It's often 10 minutes. If you're on your own,
it's
stuck.
And knowing the cars as well, you know. So it's it was. It's one of them things. We go again. Yeah, we do, as we always do. Yeah.
No, it seems really good. The whole setup and what you're teaching and everything else. I'll have to try it next time.
Yeah, next time we'll come.
Because I'm a bit shit at this, so.
Bring the golf down.
I'll bring the golf down.
We'll bring them again down and we'll go and play.
Yeah, we'll have a play.
Yeah, they'll do
Diesel versus petrol. He'll be f***ing lapping me. Right, so we'll start with the good. How did you get on today? First time at Brands, everything else?
From what I was told, I did a lot better than they were expecting. Apparently my times were good, I was consistent. I think my fastest in the end was a 1:01, which is a lot quicker than they were expecting me to do.
Yeah, because you started off at 1:06.
1:06 was my fastest in the first session. By the time we finished the third, I was on a 1:01, so 5-second improvement.
No, so the tuition's helping.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt's been fantastic. He's told me every, what kind of lines to take, where to hang out wide, where to get the braking right. Yeah, his guidance has been fantastic.
But on the bad note, and this is why this is probably the best route to go.
Exactly, yes.
Is obviously on the last session.
Yep.
There's a bit of an incident where it was.
Yeah, so basically coming down the main straight, tried to shift it into fifth because I can get into fifth just before we get to the Paddock Hill bend.
Yeah.
Every time I try to go into fifth, just would not engage fifth gear for some reason, and like every time put it in there, and just the engine was just fucking
just went
seven. Yeah. And then it was coming. It was kind of getting progressively worse each time. So in the end, we had to come in. They've had a look at the car, and unfortunately, we can't go out for the rest of the day, which is it's annoying. But it's exactly as you said. I mean, if this was actually my car now, I'd be thinking, oh crap, what now?
You got to buy either a gearbox or a clutch.
But obviously, it's still not ideal. But in terms of for me, it's not a stressful. I'm not stressed myself. I just hope that everything's okay.
Yeah. So it's a benefit for you, but obviously a nightmare for them because obviously they got to fix it and get ready for your next race. When are you racing?
12th, 13th of July up in Croft. So that's going to be my first race, based about 2 weeks from this weekend.
And it's an endurance, is it?
So it's a 2-hour race. The plan is at the moment, James is going to go out first, and then I'm going to go out sort of in the middle stint, and then see how long I can go, because obviously, it's tiring. I am absolutely exhausted because it's just such an experience going out. You don't think it's much because it isn't the fastest race car out there, but when you get in there and you feel everything from the heat to the G-force and everything, it really does tire you out. It really does. So hopefully it will still be a good time there at Croft. I'm going to try and run as best as I can, and that's all I can really ask myself.
Well, good luck on that. We'll have to try and catch up and find out.
Fantastic.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Appreciate
Good time. So there you go. There's the pros and cons of doing an arrive and drive and actually having an arrive and drive business, of how expensive or cheap it can be. Obviously, you saw in the breakdown how effective it is for the driver, but a massive shout out to Pure Track. If you are looking at renting out a car for the day, on a track day or whether it's a race season, please get in contact. They've got some cool cars, and not only that, what I'm really excited about is this. Look, Colin Salter in the 1998 Peugeot 406 this weekend at Brands Hatch. Even though we're way past that now, but I'm so excited to see that car because the Peugeot's going to be here too. If you like that, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you next time.
How about give me that? Give me them good vibes, yeah, and you might get it back. Manifest anything, oh look at that, no cap, no step back. It's a new era, got that balance like a Libra. Never been a diva, never wanna look back either. Focus on the future, focus on the ether, focus on the good time, lyrical. Complex like a spider's web keeper.